Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Norma Odidi and I make videos about faith, love and general life. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Usually when I make videos, I tend to talk more towards the women, even though I do try my best to balance it, okay, because I know that people that watch me are of mixed genders, okay. I mean, I'm a woman and I want to talk about something that I'm familiar with and something that I know. I just don't want to come on here and ramble to you guys, okay. But for today's video, I'm going to be talking to the men. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be addressing our husbands in the house and our future husbands. Even if you're not yet married, I believe that you can learn a thing or two from this video. The topic of physical intimacy is a very important one. I mean, in today's society, we have a lot of marriages that have broken up either because of adultery, because of too little physical intimacy, or one thing or the other. And to show you how important physical intimacy is, it has been mentioned in several portions of the Bible. I mean, we have Song of Solomon, we have other portions of the New Testament where it talks about staying away from adultery. Some of the sins that the Bible condemns are sexually related: fornication, adultery, orgies, and things like that. Incest, okay? So the topic of physical intimacy cannot be overemphasized. Talk more of when it comes to a marriage setting, okay? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some helpful things that can help your wife be more interested in you physically, okay? That can help her to be more interested in matters of the bedroom. So without wasting any more time, let's head right into the video. So the first tip that I have for you guys is the matter of hygiene, okay? I mean, if I were to serve you a food now, no matter how delicious that food is, if it doesn't look presentable, if it just looks messy, you wouldn't want to eat it, you would like, Norma, are you sure that this is something that is worth my time? Is this something that I want to put in contact with my taste buds, okay? So it also applies to physical intimacy. I mean, you cannot come looking all sweaty and salty, and expect your wife to be motivated to engage you in the bedroom, okay? So a shower, I mean, just try your best. I know that you may be tired or it may not be your style, okay? But just try to make sure that you look good and you smell nice. Try and brush your teeth. Don't approach your wife with smelling breath and then expect her to take you as you are or to love you as you are, okay? So physical hygiene is very important. I mean, I don't know why it seems like emphasis is usually placed more on the woman, to look good, to smell good, to look clean. But then in the movies, you see that a man has, he has the armpit full of hair, okay? And then if you were to see a woman who has her armpit full of hair, it would just seem like, hey, she has committed the worst abomination or something like that, okay? But yeah, physical intimacy is very important. If you want your wife to even give you a chance or consider you in bedroom matters, at least make sure that you look good and you smell good, okay? The next point is non-sexual touches or NSTs. I mean, this question is as old as time itself, that why can men not engage in physical touches without it leading to something else? Why is it that you cannot just give him a peck or kiss him or ask him to cuddle you without the thing being taken further? Why men? This is a question that is most definitely on your wife's mind. Now, what are non-sexual touches? Non-sexual touches are like touches, basically, kissing, cuddling, holding hands, a hug. And why this is so important is that as a woman, I want to believe that your wife wants to know that she's appreciated beyond physical intimacy, okay? If you make every touch about physical intimacy, it can seem like, is that all you want me for? Is that all you desire about me, okay? So maybe if you notice that she's tired, maybe after having a rough day at work, or she has been working at home, you can just give her a hug, hold her. Maybe when you guys are watching a movie or something, just cuddle her. It doesn't have to lead to anything, okay? Make out with her every once in a while. Just make sure you appreciate it, because you are also feeding her emotional tank. And then another importance of non-sexual touches is that without you realizing it, or whether you realize it or not, okay, it's almost like you are teasing her. You're feeding her mind and her body, with small messages, as if you're giving her signals, okay? And so even when you later approach her with the intention, to do the do, because you have already been, it's almost like you've been warming her up, okay, so it makes it easier for her to engage you. But if out of the blue, out of nowhere, you just come, okay, let's do the thing, haba, okay, yeah, so give her hugs, hold her hands when you guys are walking on the road. If she's someone who doesn't mind PDA, that's public display of affection, hold her hand, okay. I mean, to make her feel special, make her feel loved, make her feel cherished. And if she's having a bad day, it will go a long way. My next point is help out around the house more. Guys, from what I've heard, okay, some of the research that I've done, when a woman is stressed, the last thing on her mind is physical intimacy. At least for some women, I don't want to generalize, okay, but for me, I know that when I'm stressed, when I'm tired, I just want to relax, I want to chill. And sometimes physical intimacy may be the last thing on my mind, and I want to believe that that might be the case also with your wife, okay. So help out around the house. And I'm also the kind of person that if I notice that the space around me is not neat, it's not arranged, even no matter how tired I am, I must make sure I clean that place up, arrange it, okay. So if your wife is also that kind of person, you can help her out with house chores, okay. You don't leave all the burden on her. Especially if you're someone who believes that, oh, it's the woman that's supposed to do all the house chores, or as a man you're not supposed to do house chores. I mean, this is the 21st century, please, okay. Especially if your wife is also working, at least it would be nice if you showed her that consideration. And if you're not the kind of person who just feels like they can do some house chores, then if you can afford it, outsource the help to someone else, someone whom you will pay, that will come and do the house chores, okay, and then relieve your wife of some of the burden, okay. Yeah, so help out around the house, help with the kids. If you guys have children, you can help her out or hire a nanny or whatever. But trust me, when your wife is feeling more relaxed, she's not stressed about this or worried about this, she's more likely to engage you in the bedroom when you approach her, okay. But when she's tired, stressed, then you now bring yourself and want to come and add on top of all the stress of the day, it can seem like this man has come again. Men see physical intimacy as a way to distress, but for a woman, that may not be the case. She just wants to be in her own space, relax, and be left alone. I once watched, I think it was a clip or a video where I think they were making a video about being before getting married and after getting married, and the woman was saying that before she got married, if you asked her what her idea of a sexy or an attractive man looked like, it was someone who was handsome, had six packs and all that. She said now that she's married, a sexy man is a man who does laundry, and that is so true, okay. Especially if your wife is someone whose primary love language is acts of service. I mean, her love language doesn't even have to be acts of service. My next point is be her friend. See, you can't expect to be Lion of the tribe of Judah in the house and expect your wife to want to engage with you physically. I mean, if she's an obedient and a good wife, okay, she will do that, and except you don't want her to be involved emotionally, because for women, physical intimacy is not just a physical thing. They want to be involved in it emotionally as well. And one of the ways that helps her to be more enthusiastic about matters of the bedroom is when you are her friend. It's so easy. Play with her, don't be so stiff and stern. Anytime she's trying to tickle you or do something, you're like, leave me alone. You just be shouting and everything. By the way, check out the video we did about handling conflict. You can't be someone who is so strict. You don't play with her, you don't tease her, you don't laugh with her, you don't joke with her. I mean, don't you watch all these Hallmark movies that there'll be a scene where the guy and the girl, they are throwing, maybe they're in the kitchen trying to bake, and then the next thing they're throwing flour on each other, and then the guy will carry a rub on her nose or something, and then there'll just be this tension in the scene or something. Do you get? I mean, sometimes movies teach us a thing or two. Do you get? Yeah, so play with her, have fun with her. You can take her out on vacations if you can afford it. Take her out on dates. When was the last time you took your wife out on a date? When was the last time you said, honey, dress up, I want to take you out? You took her to her favorite shawarma spot or something. Do you get? And then, but you just want her to fulfill her duties to you in the bedroom. That's the time that you know that, yes, your body is not your own. Your body belongs to me. Haba. If you want her to, pay her dues, then you too also pay your dues as well, okay? So be her friend. Playfulness and friendship also helps to make a person more relaxed, make a person feel more safe, make a person feel more enthusiastic when it comes down to the act. Okay, so yeah, friendship is also important. So my next point is pay her compliments regularly. Now this has not been my case, okay, but from some of the stories that I've heard about women maybe who struggle with body confidence issues, maybe especially after they've given birth, or even when they are newlyweds, there are some people who may just not be that confident in how they look physically. You can pay your wife compliments regularly. Probably the reason why she's not always enthusiastic about physical intimacy is because she's insecure about how she looks, okay? So that's why she's not always enthusiastic when you bring up the subject or when you initiate. So if you notice that about your wife, pay her compliments. Tell her you're so beautiful, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, you are more beautiful than the Queen of Sheba, and things like that, okay? And by the time you pay her these compliments regularly and encourage her, I want to believe that as she feels more confident about herself, she would want to engage you more when it comes to matters of physical intimacy. And then my next point is be romantic. I mean, before you married this woman, you used to do all these romantic things. You used to write her poetry that can fill one 80-leaf exercise book. You used to take her out, you used to buy her flowers, you used to buy her gifts. Continue to do that as well. Be romantic. When you're romantic, when you do all these nice things, okay, it kind of also sets the tone, sets the mood. It makes everything look so special and different and unique. If it means changing location, it could be maybe things are getting a bit boring, being in the same place, and what she just needs is new air, new environment and things like that, to just be away from the regular life and regular chaos. So be romantic. Send her messages now and then. I mean, when you go to work, not only the day that you want to do the do, that's when you now start sending her one kind of raunchy text message. No. Make it a habit. Practice it regularly. You can just send her a nice message. Do you know you look beautiful today? Those romantic things that you used to do for your wife before you guys got married. Make her know that she's still special. Chase her, pursue her. Still do those things, okay? So that when you bring up the matter of physical intimacy or doing the do, she'll be more open. She'll be more susceptible, to you. So now be like, hey, yeah, this guy has tried. This woman has tried for me. Why shouldn't I, just give him everything? And then my last point for you guys is confront her about it. Like, just straight up talk to her about it, okay? You see, the thing is that women sometimes can be so funny. She may not know that she's hurting you in that way. Maybe to her she's just like, she's tired or this or that, and she may not realize that she's neglecting you and almost pushing you to the wall. So if maybe you've tried so many other things and it doesn't seem to be working, or anytime you approach her she's always making excuses, sometimes a woman just needs to be told straight up that, hey woman, this is what you're doing. Of course, be nice, be gentle about it. Don't be harsh or shouting or raising your voice or anything like that. But you can just sit her down, maybe over a nice dinner, a nice date, and just say, okay, honey, this is what I want to talk to you about, this and this and this is how it has made me feel, Make her understand the implication. Make her understand that you need this, okay? Like, this is a need for you. It's not just, and yeah, hopefully if she's a good woman and, she loves you, then she would, take the points that you have made, and then, yeah, you also hear her own side of it or whatever, and then you guys can come to a conclusion on something that works for you, okay? So if you've tried a lot of other things and it doesn't seem to be working, maybe you just have to be upfront about it and say, this is it, please, I'm starving, you are starving me in this area, please help your boy out. Yeah, so hopefully that helps out. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you took something out of it. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment for me in the comment section. What parts could you relate to more if you're a woman watching this, and then also share this video with as many people you think will be helped or will find some of the things I shared in this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.